Okay, so here we are in headshot fun mode. So this round is just headshots with Desert Eagles. So this particular character is shooting at me while I can just jump around because look, he's reloading and bang, great. But the guy's shooting wild, doesn't matter, he has to hit me head, he's reloading and bang, great stuff. So I don't have to worry, they're my buddies, okay, that's great. So it is still a regular mission, so we do still need to plant the bomb, so that's fine. So quick check around, make sure there's no one there, no one over there, happy days. And now let's plant the bomb, great stuff. Okay, cool. So next we're gonna do is just want to see how many of my buddies are available alive. So next thing I gotta come around this corner. This is where CS will approach. If I was playing CS, I'd come around this way anyway. Pink like the enemy. Okay, he's shooting wild, it doesn't matter, only headshot count, wait till he's reloading and bang. That's it. That's how you do it. Okay, so you can see I've switched between M4 and grenade, and that's so that I can just simply press the letter Q to switch weapons. So come in this corner, I'll hunker down, see the way the iron sights shrink in, great stuff. Now I made a mistake here, look, I've got 21 rounds and I reload, put myself into a corner and I've no opportunity to get away from that. So if you have 21 rounds, just leave it, it's fine. No need to constantly reload. Okay, so we're going to come around this corner now. So what I'll do here, if you watch this, I take a smoke grenade, I throw it down there. And the reason I throw it down there is I want the enemy to think that's where I'm going. See where I've now switched between M4 and Desert Eagle. That's because I'm close quarters. If I run out of bullets and I suddenly need to switch, I want to be able to press the letter Q and immediately switch over. So here we have someone up close, bang, done. Bullets are coming from somewhere, so I don't know where it came from. So quick check, everything looks good. Yep, happy days. We've done 20 rounds, that's alright. Right, let's plant the bomb. Hunker down, good stuff, great stuff. Okay, and then I always shoot the barrel to cover over the bomb, so it's a bit harder to find. Anything that delays the enemy is a good thing. Okay, so that's fine. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is just check the outskirts, make sure there's no one approaching. Corner, we should see one in a second. There we go. Boom. And I'm already lined up. My scope is already lined up. My iron sights are lined up the corner, so it's easier to hit them. Okay, perfect. So now, as we come around this corner, I make a big boo-boo here, which I take on 4 people. What I should have done was throw a grenade and fall back. Now to do this one, look, I've started with a grenade in my hand because I made that mistake a minute ago. Okay, so as we come around the corner now, you can see here I'll be overly cautious. Hide behind the tree. One person's gone left, happy days. Anyone is going to come through the doors? There's one, okay, grand. Pick him off, throw a grenade. Watch what comes up on the screen. 60 HP, okay. That means I've killed them, happy days. That's one enemy down, brilliant stuff. So now again reload, but look, I've got 25 rounds, so really I didn't need to reload. Now again, look, I'm going back 2 to 1. So now when I press Q, it'll automatically switch over to Desert Eagle, and you'll see why that's important. Look, I've only got 4 rounds, switch straight to Desert Eagle, and shoot a few shots, and bang. See, I didn't need to go and press 1, enter, 2, enter. I just press the letter Q, and I can immediately switch. That's the advantage of switching while you're mid-cycle. Alright, so we'll come around this corner here, we'll have a quick look. Everything looks good. Alright, it's fine. So we're going to go and see what grenades we have available. I was thinking maybe a smoke grenade, but we don't need it just yet. Alright, let's park the bomb in place. If this is the one I'm thinking of, this is where I made that mother of all boo-boos. Okay, we shoot the barrel that comes over the top. Great stuff. Yeah, this is it, alright. Reload. So what I do is, I come up behind these barrels and I just want to make sure, and I can see there's someone in the corner there. Wasn't sure if it was mine, and it is someone on my team. I'm going to hide behind the barrels anyway. Now shoot the barrels to bring it over towards the bomb, so it's harder to get to the bomb. Unfortunately, I went a bit overzealous. Look at the bullets. 18, 16, 14, and now reload. Worst possible time ever, because 3, 2, boom, there they are. And I've cut across. Had I been further left and had a full magazine ready to go, would better. We still won, but tactically it wasn't a great option. Okay, so next up we have, again look, I'm grenade to M4 because I'm in a wide open scenario. If I was in a close quarter combat position, then I would change it. So this is nice and wide. Again, hunker down. Look at that. You can see where the iron sights change from green wide to green narrow because as soon as I stop and I hunker down. When you hunker down, you change to narrow and you get a better range on it. Okay, so I'm just gonna go park the bomb over here. Happy days. Okay, bomb planted. Happy days, that's what we want. And now we can quick look through those doors. Okay, that's good. Now the bomb's just about to go off again. Stack the barrels up in the corner. Quick tip there. Okay, let's get out of here before we get injured. And 87, so we've dropped a bit. We got a little bit injured there, but not too big. Not bad. Now, double doors. 2 people pass. Watch it again. Slow down. Watch. 1, 2. So at least 2 people have gone that way. Well, that's great. They're going left. I'm going right. Simple as that. Watch what the enemy does and go the opposite way. Alright, brilliant. Okay, great stuff. So again, grenade to 1 because we're in a wide open environment. We don't necessarily need a close quarter setup. Grand stuff. That's good. Quick check. Okay, that's one of my own people. Great. Now I can see one guy couldn't pass. Normally you'd shoot him, but no. You want to wait till you have an opportunity. Look, my rifle is now in line with his head. Boom, straight to it. Now you could argue the point that he's elevated higher than me, but at the same time, my rifle was in line and boom, take it. Okay, so again, we'll come around the corner on this one. And let's see if I can remember what this one was. So again, nice and wide open. And again, gotta wait for people. Okay, and if you watch the voice commands, I said cover me. So that tells my teammates, even if we don't have microphones, that I need a bit of cover because, let's face it, I'm not holding my rifle. Oh yeah, watch this one. I'm embarrassed about this one. Watch. So I come around the corner. I see a person. Yeah, I start shooting. Okay, he's down, right? But watch this one. Another person comes around in a second, if this is the one I'm thinking of. Okay, minutes later. Yeah, look, I'm being shot at and I don't know where. So I throw a grenade, right? I'm reloaded at the ground. I throw another grenade and watch what happens. It hits the wall, bounces back. So then I, throw another grenade. And by the time I have the rifle ready, he shot me.